Welcome to part three. We're joined by Aaron from, I think he said Scunthorpe, didn't he? We don't know if women loving men want to be him because we haven't seen what he looks like. But I'm sure at some point we'll get to see. How are you doing, Aaron? Are you all right? Aaron, you need to unmute yourself. A minute. Better text him, huh? Unmute yourself, lad. There you go. This is what we're up against on when they have the debut. Sometimes it's hard to figure out, sometimes it isn't. Uh, let's see if he susses it out in a second. Uh, it's not rocket science, is it? Unmute yourself. Aaron, unmute yourself, lad. I'll give him a ring. Hey. You have to unmute yourself, Aaron.
Switches, mate.
Oh, all right. Uh, well, what can we say here? I'll continue this. I will continue till you do. Right. What do I think on a whole regarding the Conor Benn interview, Conor Benn situation and Chris Eubank Jr.? What do I think about it? Well, this is how I look at it. Are you there, Aaron?
Hello?
Oh, you back?
Hello?
Are you?
Sorry, mate.
Oh, don't worry about it, mate. Oh,
Sorry, mate.
it's your first big job in it you've ever been on, lad. I understand.
No, I were on the laptop and then it switched to my phone and I didn't realise and it was just I couldn't find the signal, mate. But we're
Yeah,
there now.
yeah, you'd be all right on a big job, though, wouldn't you? You go as all 10 stretchers, wouldn't you, kid? Hey, unbelievable. Uh, now that you've had time to have a good think about this, you've been watching my channel now for a few years. Crusher Ben obviously fought, didn't he? April 3 years ago at welterweight. Since then, he's had two dope tests that he's failed, and he's had two fights at 154. He's not stopped anybody for 3 years now. Actually, his last knockout, he's been fighting at 154. He's now stepped up to 160. What do you make of it all, going back from the first dope test to him hiding it to the situation now? You know, the 274-page dossier. The what did he say? 1.1 million in legal fees. I don't believe a word of it. Now that it's a lot of time's passed and he's back fighting and that. What's your whole take on it all, Aaron?
I feel like they've gone round the houses, they've dragged it on as long as possible
Yeah,
to try and hoodwink us all,
yeah,
He's he's been terrible in media, Conor Benn. He's really shown his true colours. This spoiled arrogance. He's entitled, isn't he? That's the problem with him. Um, yeah, I think they think it's just fine to carry off like they do. And to hell with it. We're making money. We're not bothered. There's not much integrity there, is there? I've seen a recent picture of him in camp, and yeah, I don't see any difference in his physique. If anything, he looks better than ever. So there's question marks there for me. Is he getting the cycle right this time?
the cycle. Well, look, if he does fail again, who's going to want to take him on?
Well, this is the problem. UCAD.
Well, media
If
are
they,
not going to take him on, are they? And UCAD are about as much use as a chocolate Maltese Easter egg. Fire guard, aren't they, really? So you media are not going to take him on. And neither are these YouTube media guys. The old school media daren't take him on. So, and the testing agencies are piss weak. So I don't know. I mean, is there any testing for this fight? Has anybody seen anybody do a piss test and put it on social media like Tony Bellew and them used to back in the day. We don't know, do we? But
Well,
remains to be seen, doesn't it?
he's out there in Spain, isn't he? He's just flown back on a private jet. It's straight into a Rolls Royce waiting for him. Why are they training over there? Is it more difficult for testers to get out there as frequently? The last time he popped, they were training the Isle of Wight or Isle of Man. I just question it. I don't understand why they need to be out there.
What do you what did you make of Eubank? Do you think he's a bit hypocritical because he was the one that were willing to let Ben fight knowing he'd failed one test, but now he's making a song and dance about him failing them tests, not just one, two. But he were all for getting him ring with him, wasn't he, at the time? So
Yeah, well, yeah, I think like seniors said, it's just all about money for Junior, isn't it? He's not bothered about legacy or anything like that. He just wants to make as much money as he can out of the sport while he's in it, which you know, it's fair enough. But when you're going to risk your own health to earn money, it's crazy. Boiling him down and whatnot. I mean, I know he's doing 160 this time. It's not 157, but there's that rehydration clauses there, which is, he's a 35-year-old man. Yeah, he can have a meal, can't he, after he's weighed in on the morning of the fight, but what if something goes wrong? There's going to be blood on someone's hands, isn't there? These promoters, it's like, seniors come out and he said, what happened with Michael Watson? And it's I think it's just harrowing for him because it's also at White Hart Lane. So I think he's lost his son in recent years. I think he's rightfully, I like the stance he's took. He's not
do you think
getting
that's only
involved.
because he's not involved and he's not getting a slice of the cake? You think?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, he don't want to be involved, does he? By the sound of things, he's not getting himself involved by the looks of it. How much they've fallen out, I don't know, but he certainly seems to be digging his heels in, and he's still adamant the fight's not going to happen. So we've got a week to go, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, he's saying all these things about Matchroom and that. Well, why weren't you coming out with all this back in the day when you're with them? It's all right when you're riding high, but once you've done all your money in and it's all over, it's just I think Chris Eubank's dad is basically just a bitter ex-fighter that didn't look after his money like he should have done. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't mind him coming out saying what he's saying, but it's no different to what any other boxer can say. It's just that some boxers go bitter, don't they, when it's over, and some don't. So
I had to turn the interview off he did with Froch the other day. I was got about halfway through. It's just nonsense, just word salad, and it's like I can't sit and listen to him for too long. He fries my brain.
did he have a go at Froch regarding the Ben interview?
He did. He did. Well, I don't know if he mentioned that because, as I said, turn it off. But he did call him out, saying that he should be asking these questions.
He's not going to do, is he, though, Carl, is he? Because they all want a piece of the pie, don't they? When they see Mike Tyson getting $20 million, pushing 60-year-old, they think, oh, I'm entitled to some of that. I'm an ex-champion. They still think it to this day. A lot of ex-world champions still want to get out there and get a few quid. They're not all like Clinton Woods, who wouldn't do that. Brock would do it. Robin Reed would do it. Glenn McCrory would do it. There's three off top of my head. Johnny Nelson would for right money. They mind all that. Oh, I've got a knee injury. Look, you strap your knee up. People will sell their arseholes for a few quid. Some out of because they didn't make so much money in the day. But some who are set up for life, like Joe Calzaghe, they don't want to fight, do they? They can get offers put to them and they're not bothered. So it is what it is, isn't it? Would you like to see Nathan Cleverly come back?
Yeah, Tony Bellew free would be good, wouldn't it? Could have Eddie Hills make another £1 million.
They reckon
Pay-per-view.
Nathan Cleverly he makes Charlie Sheen look tame, don't they, at the moment with the serious partying that he's doing. I bet they're good barbecues at Napes. Hey.
Didn't he have a bit of a fling with
Okay.
Carol Vorderman?
Hey.
Sorry. Didn't he have a bit of a fling with Carol Vorderman?
Yeah, I think
Nathan
Big
Cleverly
Nate
back
got
in the
in
day.
there, didn't he?
Yeah, can't.
They had something to talk about, didn't they? Maths.
Yeah.
Uh, the promoter at the moment, who's the top dog in the UK at the moment?
Bricktop.
You say Bricktop's back on his perch, wouldn't you? I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
In as regards in the UK, Eddie's got a few other fighters, but in UK he's a bit threadbare, isn't he? Do you think?
Yeah. They don't. The small halls. It's gone a bit quiet, hasn't it? You've got Izzy coming through. He's putting on some good productions, some good shows,
Who
but
is? Who is? Is he?
Izzy, yeah. But the talent pool's not there, is it? It's
Well,
you're
it's all
scraping
right
the
having
barrel.
all these optics and fibre this and hydraulic that. If you're serving up a load of shit, it's like polishing a turd, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all right
Uh,
having good production on and that, but what good fights has he put on? Who's been on his shows? Who you say that's a good fight? That's a good fight.
well,
You
there's
can't tell me any, can you?
Shaq and Pitters is probably one of the best in his stable, isn't he? And you've got you
Is that
there.
where we're at then? Somebody who's got Shaq Peters, he's the next big thing in boxing.
Well, no, he's not, is he? But
There you go then. There you
he's
go.
around that British level, isn't it? That's it, really.
He's
Like you
not
say,
British
there's not.
level, Shaq Peters. He's English level, isn't he, really? You'd say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah, he's in and around that area, isn't he? He's
But
like
I don't
heavyweight
buy
big guy.
into all that. Is he's ripping it up and all this? He's just like any other small old guy, like Big Ron. They're squabbling around and struggling about, aren't they? Trying to pinch a few quid. I know he's had Terry Harper on that show, didn't he, and Donny and all that, but it's not one of them shows where you look at it and you say, "Come on, lads, let's all get back to Porky's. We're gonna watch Izzy's show." It ain't one of them when you're out with your mates, is it? You know?
I think they missed trick with that show at Donny though, because you could have had Fisher Allen on there. Surely you could have put Padley on against I don't know Maxi Hughes. That'd have sold, and you'd have sold it out
Oh,
probably.
they wouldn't have put Fisher on that show. He's macho, isn't he? And Dave Allen would have been. Dave Allen's cunning like a fox. He will have known that if he pushes all right buttons and bumps his YouTube channel up every day going on about it, he's true. You know, he's sparred and what he's eating and what he's done. If he does all that, he's selling fighting it for him. So they're not going to go on the in and get a couple of grand a piece, whether when they can go get a couple of hundred. You know.
No, no, no. You're right. I've just thought, if you look at it, would Eddie, should Eddie have, teamed up, done a joint promotion on that or
Well,
something?
Fisher
But
had sold it all out, wouldn't he? What they're going to do? Put 400 people in on Donny Racecourse, sell it all out with 400 there. It'd be like some school badminton uh, gym or something like with a lot of people sat around. We won't big enough. It's not big enough that for Dave Allen Fisher, is it? So the fight at Copper Box, don't they, next month?
yeah, the Copper
That's
Bosch
probably
as they
about
call
right.
it.
What's that, 5 or 6 thousand? If they'll sell that out with Fisher, Dave will do his usual 20 tickets, and that'll be it. So if Dave loses, I'm sure they'll bring him back in a year, and he'll spin us another story. Dave Allen Part 9 or something. Okay, well, listen, it's been great to have you on, Aaron. Decent debut. Hope you're well. Maybe next time you come, I might be able to have a look at you, see what you like, eh? What do you think?
Yeah, we'll get sorted, mate. Yeah,
See if you can
I
figure
know
it
what I'm
out how
doing
to
next
work
time
it.
now.
Pardon?
Know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing next time now.
All right, but don't forget to unmute your unmute button, kid, next time. All right.
Yeah. Cheers, Russ. Thanks a lot,
Thank you
mate.
very much. Thanks for coming on, Aaron. Well, that's it for today. Bank Holiday Monday. Women love me, men don't want to be me. Women hate me at the moment, Story of my life. That was Aaron's debut. He's still logged on. I don't know why, because I don't know. Well, because we're done for today, but that's it. So, okie dokie. So, peace out. Don't forget to leave a comment in comment section. Go on, Booyaka.